Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm about to share with you how to make this beautiful t-shirt. Over here I have my folded pattern paper and a t-shirt that you already own, and I'm going to just fold it in half to the back part, and I'm going to place this t-shirt right on the edge, folded edge of the pattern paper. Once you're done doing so, I'm going to go ahead and trace out the t-shirt. Then I'm going to raise the sleeve and trace around the armhole. Once I'm done tracing the t-shirt, I'm going to go ahead and highlight all the lines. So guys, I really must say, if you are a beginner, this project is definitely for you. If you want to make a quick t-shirt or you don't even have any experience on drafting patterns. So now guys, I'm just dividing this pattern into two so that I'll be able to draft the front pattern also. So for the front pattern, remember that my t-shirt, I wanted to have a V neckline. So I am going to drop the neckline by 3 inches, and then I am going to connect it to the shoulder point. And guys, we are done. Don't forget to label all your patterns. The next thing we need to do, of course, is to draft the sleeve. Now for the sleeve pattern, we need a new pattern paper, and I am going to place the sleeve where on the fold of the pattern paper. Then I'm going to flip the body of the t-shirt so that I'll be able to trace around or trace the shape of the sleeve. And there is it guys, we have our sleeve. The next thing is to cut it out. And please note guys, we haven't added any seam allowance onto our pattern, of which I'm going to add it later on when I cut these patterns on fabric. Okay guys, over here I have my cotton stretch material, and as you can see, it does have some stretch. I'm going to fold it into 4 layers, and then the stretch will have to go around the body. Then I'm going to pin my back pattern, then add seam allowance on the side around the armhole, including the shoulder and the neckline. And the seam allowance I'm going to be adding is 1/2 inch. Now at the bottom, I am going to be adding 1 inch seam allowance for hemming. Now guys, I've done cutting out the pattern. I'm going to remove one piece so that I can just trim off the neckline. I'm going to take the front pattern and just trim off the front neckline to make it a V shape. Okay guys, so now we are done cutting out the front and the back piece. The next thing we need to do is to cut out our sleeve. And when we do cut out our sleeve, please make sure you also add 1/2 inch seam allowance around. So now I have my front and the back piece together, right sides facing, and I'm going to go ahead and sew 1/2 inch seam on the shoulders. So moving along is for us to attach the sleeve, and I am going to take my sleeve, place it right sides facing on the t-shirt, and then pin it and sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And there we go, guys. This is how our t-shirt looks. We are almost close in finishing our t-shirt. So the next thing is to attach the neckline band. So in order for us to cut the neckline band, I am going to measure the neckline for the t-shirt, which is going to be 26 inches. So on that 26 inch, I am going to remove 2 inches, which is going to be 24 inch. And the length of my band is going to be 24. So don't worry, guys, because the fabric we're using has stretch. So the width of my band is going to be 1.5 inch. So it depends how wide you want it to be. But in mine, I choose to make it 1.5 inch. So in order to create that V-neck line, you need just to overlap the 2 edges of your band like so. As you can see, it's already creating that V shape. There it is. So now we need to connect it to the t-shirt. So I'm just going to create some notches, and you want to make sure that the V shapes are pointing each other, or that's where you're going to pin the band. I don't know if you understand this part. Then the next thing is to attach the band around the neckline. Then once you're done doing so, we want to go ahead and sew the band around the neckline. And this is how it looks. The only thing that is needed, guys, please make sure that you do iron your work. So the next thing that is left for us is to sew the side, and I am going to be using 1/2 inch seam to actually close the side of the t-shirt. And yes, guys, we are almost close. I can't wait to try this t-shirt on. I am going to be making more of them, all colors, definitely. So guys, this is how the t-shirt looks. The only thing that's left for us is to hem the sleeves, and I'm going to fold 1/2 inch and another 1/2 inch, and then go ahead into a sewing machine and sew a straight stitch. You want to do the same thing also at the bottom of your t-shirt. And yes, guys, don't forget to iron your work so that it looks more professional. And there we go, guys. This is how it looks. So see you guys on the next one.